Right now, across the United Kingdom, 15 football clubs are transforming their stadiums. Some spending billions, others fighting through years of delays just to get permission to build. From wooden eco-stadiums and historic ground transformations to 100,000-seat giants that could redefine football itself, the scale of ambition has never been greater. And one of these projects is attempting something the world has genuinely never seen before. This is the definitive countdown of 15 future UK stadiums, from underdog clubs chasing survival to the most ambitious construction project in British football history. Eco Park. Forest Green Rovers have plans for something genuinely unlike anything in world football. Eco Park, designed by the legendary Zaha Hadid architects, will be the world's first stadium made almost entirely from wood, generating over 80% of its energy on site through wind and solar power. The site will also see 500 new trees planted around the stadium. It will open with 5,000 seats, built to expand to 10,000 if demand requires. The club has faced planning delays and financial hurdles, but the vision behind this project remains one of the most extraordinary in British football. When it's finally completed, there will truly be nothing else like it on earth. New Newcastle Stadium. Newcastle United are owned by the Saudi Public Investment Fund, the wealthiest owners in world football, and their stadium plans match that ambition entirely. A brand new 70,000-seat stadium on Leeds Park, directly next to St. James Park, at an estimated cost of £1.5 billion. The design is clever, positioned deep enough into the park that Newcastle can continue playing at St. James throughout the entire construction period without missing a single home match. Over 28,000 people have already signed a petition opposing the loss of the park. No planning application has yet been submitted, and Euro 2028 means construction cannot begin until at least 2029. But when it does open, Newcastle would have one of the largest and most modern stadiums in English football, funded entirely by the most powerful sovereign wealth fund on the planet. Villa Park. Aston Villa are planning a £100 million transformation of Villa Park, rebuilding the North Stand to push the stadium beyond 50,000 capacity and bring it up to the standard required for UEFA Euro 2028. The new stand will add around 7,400 seats, alongside modern hospitality areas and upgraded facilities, reshaping one of England's most historic grounds into a venue capable of hosting major international matches. But the timeline is tight. Construction is expected to begin in 2026, with completion targeted for 2027, leaving little room for delay as Villa Park races to be ready for Euro 2028. Edgeley Park, Stockport County spent 14 consecutive years outside the Football League and are now expanding Edgeley Park from 10,900 to 18,305 seats in a £50 million redevelopment. What makes the story even more remarkable is that in 2015, Edgeley Park was nearly demolished entirely, saved only when Stockport Council stepped in and purchased the ground for £2 million to prevent it being sold off for housing development. From that moment, the club negotiated a 250-year lease on the very ground that almost ceased to exist, and construction is now already underway. For a club that was playing non-league football just 5 years ago and is now pushing seriously for championship promotion, this expansion is a statement of ambition that almost nobody saw coming. Elland Road. Leeds United are planning one of the biggest stadium expansions in English football, increasing Elland Road from 37,645 to around 53,000 seats. The demand is huge. Every home game has been sold out for 6 straight years, with more than 26,000 fans still waiting for season tickets. The project will be delivered in 2 phases, first expanding to 47,000 and then to 53,000, with completion targeted before the 2028-29 season and council approval already secured. If completed, Elland Road will become one of the largest and most electric stadiums in the country. The Den, Millwall FC have secured a 999-year lease from Lewisham Council, and that single detail changes everything. The Den is being expanded from 20,000 to 34,000 seats through a phased redevelopment, with new upper tiers added to the existing bowl. Concept designs have already drawn comparisons to the Colosseum in Rome. But this isn't just about football. The wider £1.9 billion regeneration will bring 3,500 new homes, a brand new London Overground station, and a public plaza surrounding the ground. A club that once considered leaving London entirely is now at the heart of one of the capital's most ambitious urban transformations. Power Court. Luton Town have been trying to leave Kenilworth Road since 1955, and Power Court is finally making it happen. The new 25,000-seat stadium is being built on the site of a former power station, with a floodlighting system shaped like a straw boater hat, a direct reference to Luton's historic hat-making heritage. Construction began in summer 2025, built by the same firm currently redeveloping Barcelona's Camp Nou, with the first competitive match targeted for the 2028-29 season. For a club currently playing in League One, Power Court is not just a new stadium, it is the permanent foundation everything at Luton Town is now being built around. Camperdown Stadium. Dundee FC have been trying to build a new stadium since 2016, and nearly a decade later, they are still waiting for planning permission. The project itself is genuinely exciting. A 12,500-seat net-zero stadium with a hotel, a brewery, an event space, and even a city crematorium. But getting it built has been far from straightforward. The club explored 5 different sites, including a former gasworks once considered for an Eden project, before finally settling on Camperdown. A full planning application was submitted in 2024, yet the decision is still pending, turning what once looked like a clear step forward into a frustrating waiting game. Construction is now expected to begin late 2026, with completion pushed toward the 2028-29 season, if everything goes to plan. King Power Stadium. Leicester City have approval to expand the King Power Stadium from 32,261 to 40,000 seats. But the real story goes far beyond football. The stadium sits on the site of the former Walker's Crisp factory, a detail that reflects the club's deep connection to the city. And the new plans aim to completely transform that area. Alongside the expansion, the project includes a 220-room hotel, a 6,000-capacity indoor arena, residential blocks, and a business hub, effectively creating an entire new district around the ground. Construction must begin before the end of 2028 to keep planning permission valid, turning one of England's most ambitious stadium projects into a race against time. The Triangle. Oxford United's new stadium story is unlike any other on this list, because without it, the club faces becoming homeless. Their lease at the Cassim Stadium expires in 2028 with absolutely no possibility of extension, and the solution is a brand new 16,000-seat ground designed by AFL Architects, the firm behind the 2022 World Cup final venue. That will be the first football stadium in the United Kingdom designed to operate entirely on electric power with no gas connection anywhere on the site. Full planning permission was granted in February 2026. Construction is expected to begin later this year, and the total cost of between £130 and £150 million is being entirely privately funded. Selhurst Park. Crystal Palace FC are investing £150 million to transform Selhurst Park, with the centerpiece being a brand new main stand. Inspired by the original Crystal Palace building, the striking glass facade will hold 13,500 fans across 3 tiers, nearly tripling the capacity of the current stand. The overall stadium capacity will rise from 26,000 to over 34,000, with the redevelopment targeting net zero carbon emissions and creating year-round community facilities. Construction began in summer 2025, with completion expected for the 2027-28 season. a bold step in Crystal Palace's bid to modernize both their stadium and fan experience. City Ground. Nottingham Forest are twice European champions, yet the City Ground has not seen a major structural expansion since 1994. That is about to change. The club has unveiled ambitious plans to expand the stadium from 30,445 to 45,000 seats in the first phase, with a long-term vision of reaching 52,500, turning it into one of the largest grounds in English football. The Peter Taylor stand will be completely demolished and rebuilt as a towering new 3-tier structure, while the Trent End corners are filled in to create a fully enclosed bowl for the first time in the stadium's 125-year history. Construction is expected to begin after the 2025-26 season, with the transformation set to take around 4 years. SToK CARAS. Ryan Reynolds and Rob McElhenney took over Wrexham in 2021, and 3 consecutive promotions later, the club is in the championship and rebuilding the Kop stand at the world's oldest active international football stadium. The new Kop has been designed by Probuilds, the architects behind Wembley and the Tottenham Hotspur Stadium, holding 7,750 seats and taking overall capacity to 18,000, with UEFA Category 4 status-enabling international fixtures. Total redevelopment cost across the entire ground is £90 million, with completion targeted for the 2026-27 season. If Wrexham reach the Premier League, which is genuinely possible, they could be playing top-flight football in a newly completed stadium by 2027. Etihad Stadium. Manchester City are already transforming the Etihad Stadium with a £300 million North Stand expansion, adding 7,900 seats and pushing capacity beyond 61,000. But the increase in size is only part of the story. This project is about turning the stadium into a year-round destination. The new stand will feature a sky bar, a rooftop stadium walk with panoramic views across Manchester, a 400-room hotel, and a new museum, all designed to generate revenue every single day, not just on match days. It's part of a wider vision to transform the entire Etihad campus into an entertainment hub, with completion targeted for the 2025-26 season, setting a new benchmark for what a modern football stadium can be. New Trafford. This is the future of stadiums at the very highest level. Manchester United are planning the most ambitious project in British football history, a brand new 100,000-seat stadium to replace Old Trafford. The current ground has been falling apart for years, leaking roofs, broken seats, and a matchday experience many now consider outdated. So instead of fixing it, United are starting again from scratch. Designed by Foster and Partners and costing £2 billion, the new stadium will surpass Wembley as the largest in the UK. A giant trident-shaped mast will rise above the structure, visible up to 25 miles across Greater Manchester, while the surrounding regeneration project is expected to generate £7.3 billion annually and create 92,000 jobs. Construction is expected to begin in 2025, with completion targeted for the 2030-31 season. And when it opens, this won't just be a new home, it could become the largest club stadium in world football. And that is every one of the 15 future UK stadiums that will shape football in this country for the next generation. So, which of these projects are you most excited about? And which club do you think will have the best stadium in the UK when it is all said and done? Let us know in the comments below. And if you enjoyed this video, do not forget to like and subscribe for more football stories.